Yo, what's going on, everybody? Today I'm going to be showcasing and reviewing the new crypto heirloom, the buy one blade. It's either B1 or buy one. I don't know how it's pronounced because he's Korean. I don't know if it's pronounced differently. But yeah, I'm gonna go with the B1 blade because it sounds better. But yeah, so timestamps can be in the comment section down below if you want to skip to a particular part. So straight off the bat, I'm gonna say, yeah, this sword, this heirloom, definitely worth it. I think this is much better than a lot of previous heirlooms we had so far. So I'm gonna start off with the Quip animations here. One thing I do want to say is that there seems to be an audio bug with the Quip animations. Sometimes when you pull it out, you'll hear these sounds, and then sometimes it's just completely silent. So yeah, that's just, I guess, one thing to be aware of. This is how it looks from the third-person perspective. He just kind of has it on his hip, and then once you equip it, then you'll have it in your hands. In terms of movement animations, it has some pretty cool animations. When you start running, he'll kind of do the spin and then hold it in the air, like he's charging towards you. And then when you slide and then you get up, he'll kind of do his cross slash above the screen. And those are the only two movement animations. But they look pretty well. Oh, it's only... If you're already sprinting and then you just like immediately change directions, like do a 180, then yeah, he'll do the little spin again. So it looks pretty well. So the sword doesn't have a ton of visual effects, but it does make up for it in the melee animations department. The melee animations for this are fucking amazing. I love them. So satisfying, especially the top slash and the spins. This is the rarest melee animation I've found. I've only gotten this once in like 30 minutes of recording, but the little puzzle cube thing he plays with in a lot of his banners, he kind of hits you with that with his left hand. So I think that's the rarest animation I've found so far in terms of melee. So there are different animation sets for if you're just standing still and meleeing, and then for sprinting. So if you're meleeing while sprinting, you'll just kind of like thrust it right in front of him, or he'll do this kind of big side slash. If you're crouching, he'll do a upper slash, and then of course a slash downwards if you are meleeing from the air. So it's pretty satisfying in first person, but it looks fucking amazing in third person. These third person animations are... I don't know, it kind of makes me want back third-person mode, because I think they actually look better than first-person animations. Like, these spin attacks are pretty cool. So I feel like I feel like my teammates get a better look of my heirloom than me. I don't know if that makes sense, but like, yeah, I just wish there was a third-person mode. Because like they put so much effort into these animations, and like you don't even see the coolest ones. Like first person animations, they're good, but they're not half as good as these third person spins. And if you're wondering why you can't hear audio, yeah, NVIDIA fucked up my settings. I didn't know no audio was coming through, so at the end of the video, there's gonna be a section where I just do over all these animations and you can hear the sounds of the sword. But as for the sound effects, yeah, I'm 50-50 on it. There's some... It kind of has like a cool whooshing sound, like I guess like a lightsaber, but it doesn't have that all the time. Like you mostly hear the metal just hitting stuff, because it is a sword, and I wish they kind of prioritized the cool lightsaber sound instead. So yeah, definitely I would give the melee animations 10 out of 10. Next are gonna be the animations, I guess, which everybody's here for, obviously, the inspect animations. So while those play, I'll just talk about my overall thoughts of this heirloom. If you're a crypto fan, I definitely think this heirloom is worth it. Oh, by the way, this I think is the rarest animation I found, when he kind of fist bumps the drone. Got that like one single time out of like 20 minutes recording, so I think that's the rarest animation. But yeah, this heirloom definitely worth it if you're a crypto fan. Some heirlooms kind of focus more on like the visual effects, like the Revenant Scythe or the Caustic's hammer and there's gas coming out, or like Wraith's kunai, like you can see the plasma at the side moving. This doesn't really focus too much on the visual effects, but it does make up for it in terms of a lot of the animations and the sounds. Like, it looks good and it sounds pretty good. So honestly, I'd give this a 8.5. This looks much better than the last two heirlooms we got. I wasn't a fan of Watson's or Ramparts. But I would still put this below Caustics and Revenants. And that's because, I'm gonna be honest, I don't like how it looks. It kind of has the hilt and handle that kind of looks like his drone. And then the blade kind of, it looks like a large box cutter. Yeah, this sword looks like a giant box cutter, so I don't know why they chose to segment it so much. I've played a bunch of other games that had folding swords, and I guess they look much better. But yeah, so that's the only reason I deducted points. Don't like how it looks, and it doesn't focus a lot on those visual effects that I personally like for heirlooms. But other than that, I think this is pretty great. It fits the character well, and then obviously they incorporate a lot of lore because, you know, Crypto's like I said, he's kind of a nerd, but yeah, he's kind of a nerd, but it works, it fits. Especially the interaction with the drone. Like this animation here, the little Beat Saber animation, that's pretty cool. I like that. Yeah, I just wish there was a lot more visual effects going on. There are a couple animations where like you see the electricity come out of the sword and stuff. I just wish we saw that a bit more, but it makes sense. Crypto isn't a flashy person, so I guess he wouldn't want like a giant glowing sword while he's running around anywhere. And before I end the video, the heirloom does come with this banner called No Escape. You know, he just kind of twirls it. Not bad, but not my favorite. And it comes with this intro quip, which says, I'll find you, and I assume that's lore with his sister. If you're not big on lore, then that probably wouldn't make sense to you, but yeah, I think his sister is missing or something. I don't know. I don't really care for crypto lore, so I don't tend to keep up. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about it. Where would you rank this among all the other heirlooms? Yeah, I'd put this in the A tier. It was like an A tier heirloom, definitely worth it. Also, the skins from this event look pretty good, so you get some good skins. And you get this heirloom. I'll be reviewing those skins in other videos I'll be posting later today, so make sure you subscribe and stick around for those. So yeah, I'm gonna stop talking now, and I'm gonna let the audio play if you wanted to hear what the sword and all the melee hits sound like. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
Nice. Forever family. Heh